The NFL never sleeps, and the Bengals benefited from a couple huge moves regarding the 2021 draft on Friday afternoon. First things first, the San Francisco 49ers move up from the 12th overall pick all the way up to number 3 in a blockbuster deal with the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins trade back from 3 to 12, adding multiple first-round picks and really kind of establishing their future building blocks there in Miami. They have their quarterback of the future. They believe in Tua Tagovailoa, so they can move down. San Francisco, obviously, moving up for a quarterback. This does affect the Bengals, and I'm going to get to that in a second, but more news as I recorded this on Friday. The Eagles trading down from the 6th selection, and they've been rumored to be in the Jamar Chase, Penei Sewell, even a guy like Kyle Pitts in that sweepstakes. Well, they're moving down from 6 to 12, and the Dolphins moving back into the top 6. So who knows? Maybe Miami does think and look at what's there, and maybe they try to add a Jamar Chase there or a Penei Sewell there, or whoever the Bengals don't take. But let's get to the Bengals end of this, because this is huge. This sends ripple effects for the Bengals and throughout the organization, maybe for the next decade if they get this pick right, because the Bengals have a quarterback. And now 3 quarterbacks are going to go in the top 4 picks. At least that's how it feels right now. Because number 1, well, that's Trevor Lawrence. He's going to go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The 2nd overall pick, well, the New York Jets sent 3 people, including their GM and head coach, to Zach Wilson's pro day. It looks like they're interested in the BYU star, seriously interested in him. And so if they take Wilson, then the 3rd pick, well, that's going to be another quarterback, and it's going to be one of a couple of guys. Justin Fields, Trey Lance, maybe Mac Jones. Those are the 3 to keep your eye on. So 3 quarterbacks, the first 3 picks. One quick note, and why I pretty much believe the Jets are going to take Wilson. The Eagles want Wilson, according to reports, and they were willing to move up to 3 to get him, but everyone assumes the Jets are going to take him. So take that for what you will. But if 3 quarterbacks go in the top 3 picks, guess what that means for the Bengals? They're guaranteed Penei Sewell or Jamar Chase. That's great. That's the opposite of rock and a hard place. That's great and great, because the rumors are and the reports out there from Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated, Joe Burrow pushing for Jamar Chase in a reunion in Cincinnati. And I'm all about that. If you're familiar with any of my work and anything that I've said this offseason, of course, reuniting with Jamar Chase would be perfect if they can make it work in Cincinnati if he's there with the 5th pick. Well, the odds just increased. And if you're on the Penei Sewell train, I'm not knocking you. That's fine. I get it. I understand it. You want to protect number 9. Well, the odds of him being there are that much more likely to take place when the NFL draft kicks off on April 29th. So this ripple effects throughout the league. If you're Carolina and you're looking at this with the 8th pick, you might need to move up if you're going to take a quarterback, because at least 3 are going to go in the top 3, and a 4th or 5th could go in the top 10, and who knows who they like, right? If I had to guess with San Francisco, I would assume Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Those are the 2 guys they're moving up for. But 2 huge blockbuster trades. And what does it mean? That the Bengals are going to end up with quality. There's so many people that said, oh, well, maybe trading down is the way to go. I said this 10 years ago when the Bengals were coming off of a 4-win season, the Chad Johnson, Terrell Owens era where that ended, and Carson was asking for a trade, and everyone was saying, oh, the Bengals, they need to trade back from the 4th pick and add assets so they can build. They didn't do that. You know who they took? AJ Green. That worked out really well. I defended them then, and I'm going to defend them now. Go get quality. You have Joe Burrow, which is much more than they had in 2011. Go add a stud receiver or a stud tackle that you think is just going to be a star for the next decade. Or if you think it's Pitts, then add him. All I know is the Bengals are that much closer to landing a star premier type player, a premium draft pick, a premium prospect. And no matter how you look at it, Sewell, Chase, Pitts, all 3 of those guys are going to make Joe Burrow's life much, much easier. So they might not come often, but today it's a great day for the Bengals, and it's a great day for Bengals fans. As always, make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Plenty more to come. And be sure to check out my one-on-one interview with former Bengals running backs coach Kyle Caskey for great insight on the state of the franchise and their future, including the 2021 NFL Draft.